My friend abandoned me at a party in a city I didn't know and I almost didn't make it home. Rebecca and I had been planning this weekend trip for months. She had moved to Portland for work and I was flying in from Chicago to visit. She promised we would have an amazing time, see the city, go to this incredible house party her coworkers were throwing. I trusted her completely. We had been friends since high school. She had crashed on my couch for 3 months when she lost her job. I had helped her move twice, had listened to her relationship drama for countless hours. We were supposed to be close. The party was at a house in the hills, far from Rebecca's apartment. She drove us there, music blasting, both of us excited for a fun night out. The house was packed with people I didn't know, all of them talking about local things, inside jokes, shared experiences. Rebecca immediately gravitated toward a guy named Tyler. She had mentioned him before, said he was just a work friend, but the way she looked at him told a different story. Within 20 minutes, she was glued to his side, laughing at everything he said, touching his arm, completely absorbed. I tried to make conversation with other people, but I was the outsider. Every group I approached had their own dynamic, their own history. I nursed a drink and waited for Rebecca to remember I existed. Hours passed. I texted her. "Where are you?" No response. I wandered through the house looking for her, checking rooms, the backyard, the kitchen. Finally, I found her in a dark corner of the deck, making out with Tyler. "Rebecca," I said loudly, embarrassment and anger mixing together. She pulled away from Tyler, her lipstick smeared, looking annoyed at the interruption. "What?" she asked, irritation clear in her voice. "I'm ready to go," I said. "It's 1 a.m, and I don't know anyone here." She waved her hand dismissively. "Take an Uber." "I'm staying." I stared at her in disbelief. "You drove us here. I don't even know what neighborhood this is. I don't have the address for your apartment." "Figure it out," she said, already turning back to Tyler. "I'll see you tomorrow." Tyler at least had the decency to look uncomfortable. "I can give her a ride," he offered. "No," Rebecca said quickly. "She's a grown woman. She can handle herself." I felt humiliated standing there while people nearby pretended not to listen. I pulled out my phone and tried to order an Uber, but the app kept giving me error messages. The address wasn't coming up properly, and the surge pricing was astronomical. I went back inside, found a quiet corner, and tried not to cry. A girl around my age noticed and came over. "You okay?" she asked gently. "My friend ditched me," I admitted. "I don't know how to get back to her place." The girl's name was Simone, and she was the kindest stranger I'd ever met. She helped me figure out the address, ordered the Uber on her account when mine kept failing, and stayed with me until the car arrived. She even gave me her number and made me promise to text her when I got back safely. A Uber driver was quiet, which I appreciated because I was barely holding it together. When I finally got to Rebecca's apartment building, I realized I didn't have a key. She had the only one, and she was still at the party making out with Tyler. I sat on the steps outside her building and called my boyfriend Jake. It was 4 a.m. Chicago time. "Hey," I said when he answered, my voice breaking. "I need to talk." He stayed on the phone with me for 2 hours while I sat on those cold concrete steps. He tried to convince me to get a hotel room, but I was stubborn and hurt and wanted Rebecca to have to face what she did. She finally came home at 6 a.m, looking disheveled and guilty when she saw me sitting there. "Oh my God," she said. "You've been out here this